everyone. Welcome to my Fireside chat. We haven't had one in a little while, and I didn't have everything set up properly because it had been so long. We've been traveling a lot this summer for homeschool conferences and disability conferences, and we've gotten to see a lot of different places that way. But it's definitely had me off my routine. Today, I wanted to explain about my special needs membership. Like, what is it? Why do you need it? Because a lot of times I find people get confused about what it is and why it might be helpful. Basically, it's like having a concierge pediatrician that focuses on cognitive development. So you have a pediatrician that focuses on monitoring your child's growth and development, and is also able to advocate for you when needed. So why not have one that focuses on cognitive development? It's a great idea. So how many big problems might never become big problems because someone's monitoring our development and catching issues before they become a big hairy deal? That's kind of the goal that I started out with the membership. So this means basically that we include free yearly assessments for the whole family, not for the purpose of labeling our children, but for monitoring their development and providing proof when advocacy is needed. Like when you get down the road and your kid wants to go to college or they want to get accommodations for SAT, ACT, we need to have documentation proving that they need those accommodations. So if we've been collecting test results all along, then we can go back and create whatever it is that we need to get the accommodations we need. And then as issues crop up throughout your year, we have weekly office hours, and my inbox is always open to members. There's all kinds of things that can happen throughout your year that you don't expect. Anything from education, social situations with your kid, behavioral issues, all kinds of different things. And we talk about all of them. So, in addition to that, we also provide a sense of community where families can gather and make friendships that last a lifetime, because they are built on shared experiences. This is really important to me because I have been homebound for my health multiple times, and when you're homebound, it's really hard to socialize with other people. And it's really hard to have community when you're homebound. And there are other families that I know of that are limited in their ability to have community because of a variety of other reasons. Maybe it's health problems, maybe it's behavioral challenges or safety concerns. But the nice thing is that all of these families have similar experiences. They all know what it feels like to be excluded, to not fit, because so often our experiences are so different that can be a very real part of our experience. So whether it's playing Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons, discussing books, participating in teen-run clubs like Art Club, Cubing Club, Video Game Club, we provide a space where radical acceptance is the norm. That's my goal. In fact, it's the only place I know of where conservatives, libertarians, liberals, Christians, Jews, atheists, agnostics, Muslims, like everybody I can think of, all get along. And that's by design, because we all want people to love our children for who they are. And we provide that by showing them what it truly means to radically accept others. We're living it out loud. So really that's kind of what the membership is all about. It's a combination of things. You don't have to take advantage of everything. Some of it is just having the sense of community. Sometimes that is why people get the membership. They can't find other kids that are their kids' ages that are interested in the same things, or they just need to be surrounded by other parents who also deal with some of the same challenges, the same fears. Then there's also the kids event. Sometimes it's the kids where they don't have any friends really, and that happens a lot actually. Sometimes people join because they're like, I just really need someone to do testing once a year so we can kind of like moderate where we are, whether that's to turn in testing documentation for a homeschool situation or some other legal situation, or if it's just for your own peace of mind to go, okay, yes, things are going as they should. Oh, do we need to worry about this? Sometimes I can tell that a child's having trouble with dyslexia before there are any signs, because it shows up on the testing. So those things can also be useful. And then finally, sometimes people join the membership just because they need that ongoing support, and we all need ongoing support, because it's not like parenting comes with a manual or a handbook or a how-to. It's just kind of like, good luck, hope you do well, hope there aren't any problems. And invariably, there are things that come up where we're like, I don't know. And it really helps to have a community where you can weigh the different options and, have someone coming in explaining what we can know about cognitive development, so that we can make wise, informed decisions. I tell people all the time that most autistic adults, the number one thing they wish that their parents had done when they were kids is go to therapy. And the reason is because we are better parents when we take better care of ourselves, and we are also better parents when we have someone who is more objective walking through life with us, so that they can point out when we are overcorrecting, because that's what we tend to do. We look at our own life experiences and they go, well, we definitely don't want to do it that way. And so then we tend to overcorrect in the other direction. And what we want to do is we want to find that sweet spot right in the middle, because that's the place where the magic happens. If we can find the sweet spot, then we're not overcorrecting in either direction too much. And that's where having someone who is objective, who has an understanding of child development, cognitive development, and all those different areas can be very helpful in just keeping us from overcorrecting, because it's very easy to do. We all do it. And everybody needs at least one person in their life who can help them keep from overcorrecting, whether that's a one-on-one therapist or you get that through a membership. And the best part about all this is that it costs $39.99 a month. That's it for the whole family. $39.99 a month. You probably thought that it wasn't affordable because it includes all of this testing and it includes lots of events and support, but it truly is affordable. So go check it out. I'm going to include the link in the comments. So.